you with everyone else alive. This is all you have to do it with. You must understand that your pain is trivial, except insofar as you can use it to connect with other people's pain. And insofar as you can do that with your pain, you can be released from it. And then hopefully it works the other way around. Insofar as I can tell you what it is to suffer, perhaps I can help you suffer less. And then, not before, after I help you suffer less, after, and then you make, 15 years later, several thousand drinks later, 2 or 3 divorces later, God knows how many broken friendships, and exile of one kind or another. Then you make your breakthrough. Not at all before, which is your first articulation of who you are. Not the mature, not the second articulation of who you are. This is the first articulation of who you are after you share it. That is to say, your first articulation of who you suspect we all are. Your artistry is not art until it is on behalf and for and towards other people. The healing, the release that we want from the pain that put us on the journey in the first place is going to meet its solution, its solve, whatever the word is, when you help someone suffer less. That the purpose of being alive, that the grand technology of the whole fucking thing is, if can I lend myself and everything that I've done, create something, bend myself to make sure that other people can understand it, then can I share it. And then when someone else sees themselves, not you, sees themselves in your art, that's when you get your healing. It is not before. Poets, by which he continues in the essay, poets, by which I mean all artists, are the only people who know the truth about us. Soldiers don't, statesmen don't, priests don't, union leaders don't, only poets. We know about the Oedipus complex, not because of Freud, but because of a poet who lived in Greece thousands of years ago. The Oedipus complex was written down by a poet who was a man going through something. And now we're talking about it today. We know about the Oedipus complex, not because of Freud, but because of a poet. And so, and this is related to what you asked, how can I get through this? That you will understand why you went through this and understand more about what you're supposed to be doing when you see other people engaging with it for themselves. And that is the purpose of mature artistry, that you do all of this for other people. Even though you don't think that that's what it is, that's not what we're conditioned. Every soul's purpose, every life, you elected this life into this ghetto ass planet. You said up there before, okay, I understand from the last 15 lives what I get it now. Now I'm going to help the kids. Now I know. And who is the person that extends himself, goes out of his way to save other people? A hero. And so you will not feel your artist self all the way, according to every story ever told, ever, until it's out there. And that the whole journey is conspiring to help you get out there in a way that is actually relevant to life. You can get out there according to capitalism and the matrix, and you can do that at any point. But will it be for other people? Will it be enough for you to get back to the hole in the sky when you're done and be like, I did it? There's so many forces out there that are tempting you to believe. You got to leave and get an Oscar and get an artist residency and get a book deal. You are an artist by the extent to which you are here to help other people, and how successfully you do it. That's your yellow brick road.
I remember this other James Baldwin quote that I read. He was talking about how, he felt that at some point in his life he'd been the only person who had experienced this and had been through that and
Yes,
been
it's the
through
same
that.
essay. It's the same speech.
Yeah, and then he
And then
starts
you
reading
read.
and he realizes he's not unique.
And that's the grace.
Yeah.
That we are conditioned to think that doing it this way is bad. It's no, that's when you come alive as a human being. Well, not just because it helps people, because then you have fallen into line. Now you're participating in the primordial tradition of humanity. So and if you don't, that's why they say go read a myth, go watch the story, because then you're going to see yourself. And you should be like, and I said this before, I forget which class it was, and I reposted it recently, but it was like, go read a poem or listen to a song. You got your heart broken, go listen to that Adele. Go read that Shakespeare. Go listen to that poem. And then you're going to feel yourself so moved. You're not going to think about that artist at all. You're not going to think about their life at all. You're going to think about your life, even though Adele wrote it word for word about her life. You're going to think about yourself. And then it should knock you on your ass. Oh my God, that artist crawled on hands and knees to find the meaning of what happened in their life, wrote it down, and shared it with me. Adele did that for me. James Baldwin did that for me, with me in mind. That's why I can feel it. George, everybody. Homer in the Iliad. That should knock you on your ass. And it should further knock you on your ass. That's what you're trying to do. That without even knowing it, inside of the chaos, the doubt, the confusion, the question, you have already been initiated into this journey. You're like, oh, it's working. That's life. Oh my God, I get to do it now. I get to help other people. Me too. It's settling for me too. Like this coming home, like I was crying the other day. I was like feeling this. I'm like, they always say like you got to grow up, and they don't tell you about growing up. And I don't like, there's this like millennial like adulting thing that we say that's really annoying, and I don't mean that, but like I was sitting right here crying by myself, like mentally ill, like I have to get it, I have to do it, because and it's no longer I have to do it because I feel bad that I'm not doing it. I'm trying to push myself. I want to be seen as disciplined. Like it's kind of, my art sometimes falls into that same bucket of like me wanting to lose those last 20 pounds. Like, well, I want to get it done. And I just got my shit rocked, and I've been hiding. What hit me the other day was like, I'm 37. The season of me getting things from this life, asking questions from everything and everyone, it's done. I'm closer to being an elder than I am to being a child. That's a fact. I'm acting like a child though. I'm like, where's mine? I'm from around the way. I'm leaving here with something. No, you're from around the way, so you're giving something. And you have to make the world a better place. Period. And I'm like, it feels huge. Like you actually have to sit down, and that's where my discipline comes from. Treating my art like it's trying to lose 10 pounds, that's not enough. But like, if I don't do this, people aren't going to be able to read it after I'm gone. Because I know for sure, I know enough now. I've been on the journey now, I've been on a whole wheel. I know enough now that I am the only person that has this insight. And if I don't share it, and if I don't make myself available to being that person who shares it, there's going to be some 20-year-old that comes along when I'm 70. How do I get through this? And I'm like, I don't know. Those are the people who hurt me.